This and that raped me for 50 times every day for the last 2 years. And we as Kenyans are left wondering, someone raped you 50 times every day for the last 2 years? How is that even possible? What's up, amigos? This is Sipsndubia, and I'm your host, the handsomest, most eligible bachelor this side of the Sahara. Call me the smiling machine. If you are new to this channel, remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss on great and amazing content in future. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Today we are looking at 7 strange facts about Kenyans. 7 strange or bizarre facts about Kenyans. Be sure to stick to the end because I've got a bonus for you. So, fact number 1. Kenyans can turn anything into a toilet. Believe me, Kenyans can turn anything from a flying footpath, a flyover, the corner of the street, or even the back of your home into a toilet. Why pay 10 Kenya shillings for a clean public toilet while you can help yourself outside that toilet, then use the 10 Kenya shillings to buy a piece of sugarcane from a nearby shop? I mean, is it logical or is it not logical? Well, some do it in broad daylight, some prefer to do it at night. But whether you do it in broad daylight or whether you do it at night, there is some chance that someone will see you. For example, when you do it during the daylight and you are doing it in someone's farm, there is a 90% chance that the farmer is only 2 meters away from you. And when they see you, they'll either chase you away or they send you greetings to your mother, which is very, very embarrassing. If you choose to do it at night, there's also a chance that someone will see you. Just imagine while you have squatted and dropped your pants to half mast or nusu mlingoti, and then the heavens decide to say, let there be light, and the sun shines on your precious bare bottom. I mean, that's quite embarrassing. Factor number 2, singing in bathrooms and toilets. Nothing feels as good as relieving yourself or emptying your bowels. And if you don't believe me, you only need to look at the smiling and relieved faces of those exiting the toilet and compare them with the frowns of those waiting to enter the toilet. Unless you live in posh residential areas where you have your own toilet, then you know how important toilet got talent is. For most Kenyans, we have to settle on low-class residential areas where you have to share the toilet with 10 or more other people. Unfortunately, most of these facilities are often poorly maintained, and sometimes all you have for the doorknob is a twisted iron nail. Imagine a rusted and twisted iron nail is all that stands between the people outside the toilet and you inside the toilet. And just a push of the hand is enough to break the nail. So, what do you do to prevent people from seeing the promised land? You got to sing. And if you can't sing, then you have to croak along or shout your favorite gengeton lines to make sure that the people outside know that there is someone inside with an unfinished business. Number 3, relationship gossip. It's no secret that people the world over love gossip, but Kenyans love and adore gossip, especially when it comes to other people's relationships. And if you don't believe me, there is a whole radio show known as Patanisho that dedicates 4 hours every day to gullible couples who want to display their dirty linen in public. Some YouTubers have even built their entire careers on gossip, or tea as they call it. Kenyans also love following the sex life of publicities, celebrities, and big public figures. And the gossip is usually juicy when it comes to such things as viral sex tape or the kinds of this and that raped me for 50 times every day for the last 2 years. And we as Kenyans are left wondering, someone raped you 50 times every day for the last 2 years? How is that even possible? How are you even still alive or standing on your feet? And why didn't you report that to the police instead of reporting it to us? Here in Kenya, we have something known as the African time, because the EAT or the East African time doesn't work for us. There's a popular saying that time is a foreign concept that came in a white man's ship. And when you are punctual, some Kenyan will tell you that you have arrived at the hours of the white man, or at the white man's time, roughly translated. So if there is some exam on punctuality, Kenyans will always rank last. But this is not to say that we are always late to all our meetings or schedules. But we observe something known as the African time. The African time demands that you set an earlier time so that people arrive at the stipulated time. For example, if you want people to arrive in your meeting at 8 a.m., you have to tell them that the meeting will be starting at 6 a.m. That way they become late and they will come at 8 a.m., which is punctual according to you, thinking that they are late. That simple. Number 5, special utensils. This might sound a bit old or archaic, but believe me or not, Kenyans have separate utensils for daily use and for serving guests. This might sound old because our mothers in the past would lock the utensils meant for guests inside the cupboard, and if you dared mess with them, that would earn you several strokes of the cane on your tiny seating apparatus. But the practice is not long gone, and believe you me, some Kenyans still have separate utensils for guests and for daily use. Don't act surprised, even you who is looking at me. I know you have some separate porcelain cups and glass plates inside your bedroom in a cupboard, waiting for some guests to arrive. So when you enter someone's house and they serve you in new utensils or near new utensils, then know that they have a lot to hide. Number 6, fake phone calls. Fake phone calls is almost a universal concept, but we love using them here in Kenya. We use them either to put others into trouble or to get ourselves out of trouble, and they are especially useful in fundraising events or harambe, a wedding, giving free will offerings in church, and for romantic dates. Take the instance that someone has tricked you into a fundraising event, but they did not tell you before you came that it was a fundraising event. Here you are without money, and someone is asking you to pledge or to give some money towards a certain cause. What do? You pretend to pick a fake phone call, move out, keep walking until you see the gates of your home. Others use the trick to evade or to avoid giving free will offerings in church. And the last group of people is romantic dates. Just imagine you have invited some beautiful girl to a romantic date, and then she decides to bring along 8 other people. So you had budgeted for 2 people, and then all of a sudden you have a crowd of 10 people. What do? You decide to teach her a lesson. You order for the most expensive food in the hotel, and then pretend to pick a fake phone call, move out, keep running, and never look back. That's how you teach her a lesson. Here is a bonus I promised you. Kenyans love eating in funerals. It's no secret that some of the Kenyans love eating in funerals, and I'm not saying it's bad, because to some it's part of their culture. But if you think some of them are wailing, crying and shouting because they are mourning or they are comforting the bereaved, then you are wrong. Some of them will wait through long speeches, boring eulogies, earthquakes, showers, and even nuclear bombs to ensure that they will get food at the end of the funeral. As soon as the poor man is laid to rest, the funeral turns from a funeral into a feast. And if you don't believe me, just look through the social media and you will see some of the complaints. People complaining that either they didn't get food, or they were given too little food, or they were not allowed to take 2 helpings of food. That is the end of our video today. What other strange facts or bizarre facts or behaviors do you know about Kenyans? Let me know in the comment section down below. Keep smiling, keep drinking, and I'll see you in the next video.